You know, I like to watch people's videos and streams of them playing Elden Ring and talking about lore and everything. I've been watching like a bunch of Quailag's live streams recently while I'm playing the game, and I often forget that I need to also record and stream my own shit. So yeah, I guess here I am doing that. This is just gonna be a video of me fighting a few bosses in DLC, going through it again, and I've acquired my old drip, as you can see, from my first playthrough. And since I have been playing it, you know, off camera and whatever, just to show my progress, I guess. Here's all the remembrance bosses that I have defeated so far up until this point. So I have Bale, which I'm gonna fight right now, and then I also have Romina and the final boss. I was debating whether or not to stream myself doing this or whatever, and I figured fighting two bosses that are relatively not super hard would be fine for a video. I'm gonna probably fight Bale and Romina in this video. But yeah, there's a few other things just in terms of like video game stuff that I want to talk about, but let's get in here and witness Peak really quick. Said the thing. I totally forgot to buff myself, by the way.
Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten hide with a hail of harpoons.
I remember I was like fighting this boss off camera, just like practiced a little bit, and I almost ended up killing the boss by accident, so I had to stop doing that. Haha, you fool. I wonder if doing my weapon skill or doing my riposte would do more damage. Oh, run away. Hello, Peak has arrived. Oh, Peak! Peak! Oh, fuck. It's okay, we leave those? I don't even know where Egon is in this mess of chaos. Alright, my left trigger just didn't do anything. That's awesome. I literally stood in his face and held left trigger and it did nothing. You love to see it. Oh, Egon's dead. Alright, well now I have to end it. God, this boss is so peak. That's my favorite move that he does, that giant laser that all cool dragon bosses have, and if they don't have, then they're not cool. Let me properly buff myself. I was too busy yapping in the intro that I forgot to properly do that. But yeah, I think after I beat the DLC, I'll probably end up, maybe I'll make a video fighting Radahn again. I'm not sure, but all right, phase 2 instantaneously. You love to see it. Let me show you Rune Arc 2. Fuck it, why not? But yeah, I think after I play Demons, after I beat the DLC again, whether that's on camera or not, I'll probably end up, you know, making videos and streaming Demon Souls again, because I have that all set up. Oh, it's the die attack. It's the literally scream at you until you die. Oh my god, I staggered him with that. You'd love to see it. All right, I'm just gonna do this again. Post? Yeah, let's go. Oh. I love that attack so much. Hello, Bale. I missed. I'm a fraud. I can hear Egon screaming in the background. Oh, fuck. All right, this is bad. Get him, Egon. Look at Egon screaming at Bale. That's hilarious. If I choke here, this is going to be real embarrassing. All right, I dodged the dive bomb. You love to see it. There we go. Boop. Boop on the snoot.
Bale the Dread. You shall haunt me no longer.
God, the peak fiction. I remember having a really hard time with this boss the first time I fought him. I have no idea what my Shadow Tree blessing was at, but yeah, that one's significantly better than the first time I did this. It's one of the coolest bosses in the entire series, period. I don't care. But yeah, I guess as I make my way to Ramen, I'll talk shit about random whatever the fuck. But yeah, it's funny to think about, actually, because I guess I'm now at this point my channel is more popular with like Souls and like Elden Ring stuff, but it's funny because when I first started, it was actually way more popular with like Call of Duty, because that's another game that I occasionally play. And I bring that up because the whole drama with the H2M Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer remastered mod client that was supposed to be out like 3 days ago, but literally right before, also here's Egon, sadly, in typical Miyazaki fashion, he dies at the end of his quest. At least we get his filthy, disgusting clothes that have probably never been washed, and his bow, I guess. So thanks, buddy. But yeah, literally the day before that really anticipated mod for Modern Warfare Remastered, which added a whole bunch of MW2 stuff. It was basically retrofitting the game to being Modern Warfare 2 Remastered in terms of the multiplayer. Literally the day before that mod was supposed to go online, Activision sent a cease and desist to the mod makers, and they had no choice but to, you know, follow the demands of the order and shut everything down, which really sucks. And this happened a few days ago. It's been like 4 or 5 days since then, but she's gone. But we get her sick ass weapon and the cool dragon form that she has. So I mean, we ball, I guess. Where does Bale's heart go in your inventory? It doesn't go next to the remembrances. Boo. But yeah, people have talked about like the drama and everything coming out about the mod and Activision and their insecurities and whatever since that whole debacle occurred with shutting down the mod. And it's like, it's fucked up any way you look at it from, you know, Activision. You have it coming out that they were apparently like concerned about the mod's popularity having effect on BO6's like player count and numbers and everything, which is just ridiculous because like there's modded clients out there now of older games and they have probably zero impact on their newer titles anyways. So that entire reasoning is just idiotic. But even then, the whole point of these modded clients and things that people do, obviously, you know, people do it for like the passion and the community and whatever, because people like these older games, and some people may or may not like what newer Call of Duty is like. And for people who want to play those older games, they have a dedicated client that you know, they can run the game on. And safely, I might add, for the most part. The weirdest thing about this whole thing to me is that, like, how has Activision not run into a lawsuit for like consumer protections and rights, or like false advertising or anything like that, or selling like basically non-functioning products? Because the older games, especially on PC, I don't know how it is on console, but actually I do remember people making videos playing the games on console again were filled with hackers. But so, you know, the games are basically non-functional on console at this point, as they have been for a really, really long time. And on PC, it's even worse. You know, you have the usual, like, just games being filled with hackers and everything, which, again, make the product that they're selling at constantly near full price all the time, you know, defunct and non-functional. But also, it's a security risk and, like, a consumer risk because, you know, all the RCE exploits that, you know, people do on the older games, and just the like absurd amount of security risks that are being taken on sometimes unknowingly by people who don't know better. Like, I'm just surprised there hasn't been any sort of anything in terms of like lawsuits in regards to that. But yeah, the really stupid thing I mentioned, you know, I talked about it earlier with the whole, they were worried about it affecting Black Ops 6's numbers, which is one that's never ever happened in the history of Call of Duty and mod clients and the newer games. That's never happened. So, but also it's like Black Ops 6 looks good is the really stupid part about all this, you know, on top of the other major stupid things that I've, you know, talked about ad nauseum at this point. But it's, yeah, it sucks because like Black Ops 6 looks good and they're ruined a lot of, you know, the good PR and marketing that they've done for themselves, you know, with everything they showed off, and even everything that was leaked. You know, people were like, oh, this looks good, actually, you know, in terms of the gameplay and, you know, the whole design philosophy with, you know, action hero stuff. I don't know. I know people mostly watch these, like my channel for like Elden Ring and occasionally other random shit. But yeah, I do play first person shooters. So whenever stupid things happen to video games just generally, I feel like I should at least mention it because, yeah, that shit sucks. And, oh, yeah, I forgot to mention also the whole deal with, you know, the Call of Duty games being on sale. You know, right before the mods release, everybody bought Modern Warfare Remastered on Steam in anticipation likely for that mod. And right when the sale ended and right when the mod was about to come out, they cease and desisted the mod. So everybody is refunding the game, and rightfully so. But yeah, everybody on like Twitter and just online generally is like calling out Activision, and not that it matters, obviously, because they're a multi-billion-dollar company. What the fuck do they care? But, you know, people are seemingly and rightfully very upset at the way that this mod has been treated, and the fact that they pulled the mod right after the game stopped being on sale and as the mod was about to come out is it's just gross. I don't know what other better way to describe that as, but yeah. Maybe that mod team, you know, as talented as they are, maybe they can get together and maybe make their own original thing. That would be really cool. You know, you hear occasionally stories about like mod teams and hackers occasionally being like hired by the actual companies of whatever game that they were modding or working on, but I feel like that's more rare to have occur. But yeah, hopefully they end up being able to do something, because yeah, all that work that I imagine they did just going up in smoke is probably really annoying. But yeah, I know a lot of people, like I said, probably watch these videos for like the Souls shit, but yeah, I do play other games, so I just feel like I should call out stupid shit whenever it happens. But yeah, let's go in here and fight this pretty scorpion centipede lady. Actually, I should have tuned this to fire, shouldn't I? Also, they buffed Rain of Fire in like the previous patch. I don't know how long ago this was, but yeah, I remember when that update came out, people were losing their mind because the spell does actual damage now. It's insane. Also, I was gonna mention this when it happened, but I was listening to Egon and probably rambling about something. I love it when you kill Bale, how he raises his arm into the air and his like bone arm thing is acting like a lightning rod. You know, it strikes one more time as he's dying. It's super cool. God, that boss fight is so sick. When are they going to add a boss rush mode into this game? They did it with Sekiro. Do it for this game, Miyazaki, please, I beg of you. And add a photo mode too while you're at it. It'll make making thumbnails way easier. I don't feel like downloading cheat engine and having to play my game offline. There was something else about Elden Ring that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember what it is at this point, so fuck it, oh well. Also, I didn't know this, but you can summon Dryleaf Dane for this fight. I like how interlinked with the overall narrative the NPCs are. And then, you know, obviously that all culminates in the NPC battle in Enier Limb later in the game. So cool. But yeah, let's do this. This boss is so cool. I didn't buff myself. Oh. Oh. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just walked in here and Rolling Sparks her to death on my first playthrough because I just wanted to beat the game. So we're gonna have to do this for real. Alright, you 100-leg sack of shit. Oh. Oh. This boss is so pretty. This boss isn't hard, it's just cool. I love her song so much. It's so good. The DLC music is just overall amazing. That was a grab. Oh. I love that the God of Rot has a light motif. It's so good. Ow. That's a rune arc. Oh, you little I'm gonna die. Okay, yeah, I didn't imagine this boss was gonna be hard, but I was probably gonna take me more than one attempt. Yeah, something random I forgot to mention in the last video that I made was that if you don't know, the League of Legends fighting game 2XKO, which is an awful name, by the way. They should have just called it Project L like it was originally called, but whatever. Anyways. I didn't drink my soup. I can't tell what's happening right now, but it's fine because I'm doing damage, so who cares? But yeah, I actually got invited to the alpha lab that they had. I don't know if it's still going on by the time this video goes up, but yeah, I haven't played it for like more than a minute, even though access to it was actually like fairly limited for the most part. Ow. Ow. No, not the rune arc, you fucking fool. Okay, that's like the third or fourth time I've done that in this video. But yeah, I actually got invited to that alpha that they had, and I have not actually played it for real. I like messed around in like training mode and looked at some of the colors and stuff, and I haven't actually played it because I'm bad at fighting games, and playing them on camera makes me scared. But yeah, it's funny watching people, like, I remember when the alpha first came out and people were like going hollow over the fact that they didn't get an invite code. It was very funny. And I'm over here who like, I got a code, but I didn't actually play the fucking game. Ooh, stagger. Ow. Wow, that was fast. Oh my god, there's so many fucking butterflies everywhere. Holy shit. Yes, drag me with you. Yes. Ow. Alright, I don't have the rune arcs equipped, so I won't kill myself trying to heal myself. The fucking rune arc. This boss is so cool. Die. Well, that went well. Yeah, that gave me significantly less souls than fighting Bale. That's actually pretty funny. But yeah, at some point, I keep mentioning this, and I should probably stop mentioning it because it's probably never going to happen if I keep doing it. But I really want to start playing fighting games somewhat regularly, just because like watching them is super fun, and I'm always like envious of like people who are competent enough at fighting games to actually understand what they're doing and also have fun at the same time. Because I can't actually like do combo in matches to save my life. But that's a story for another day. Let's burn this tree. I wonder if the success of this DLC has made From Software reconsider the idea of doing another DLC. Because I'm pretty sure they confirmed that this is the only DLC that they planned on making. But I wonder, I don't know. I feel like there's some stuff that they could consider re-exploring or fleshing out further than what we got in this one DLC. Well, granted, this took like 2 years to make, so, and it's like the size of some full games, so I don't want to sound ungrateful, but apparently it's super interesting as well, actually, because I think there was an interview after the DLC came out, or relatively recently, but From Software mentioned, I think it was Miyazaki, who mentioned that the future of their games and their combat systems and, you know, their relative size is going to be closer to the things like Bloodborne and Sekiro, which is super, super cool. Also, this is one of the coolest looking places in a video game. But I wonder if that means like it's going to be more focused and character action-esque like Sekiro, but maybe it'll have RPG elements like a Souls game. That'd be really cool with like a character creator and stuff. That'd be awesome. I really wonder what a Souls game made by From Software would look like if it, instead of being like a Souls, you know, action RPG, it was more like a DMC, like straight up character action game. I think that would go so hard. It'd probably be super ridiculous too, but I don't fucking care. The shit would be awesome. I remember being very confused that they teleport you here, because here we are in Anir Elim, and the pathway from the Divine Lion boss fight. Oh, hello. You're just gonna stand there? Okay, cool. I guess we're chill now. Oh, never mind. Die. Also, look at this little Egyptian boat. But yeah, it's very weird. I'm surprised they don't just teleport you to the Divine Lion boss fight and then the staircase over here. Will the story even open up here? Maybe it won't. If it doesn't, I'd be confused what the point of having that be there is, because it feels like the obvious path is to, like, you know, start the DLC, go through Ballarat, come to here, and then, you know, have your progress blocked up here, and then do the rest of the DLC. And then after you burn the tree, you would come back here and then enter Anir Elim, because it's like the sought after location that is sealed off at the beginning of the game. But they just teleport you to a random spot inside of it instead. Does this elevator not work? It does. Weird. So you can enter in both ways. I've never actually entered through this way before, so I'll do this whenever I decide to go through this area again. Where is this gonna put me? Oh, it just brings you into here. Interesting. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me for today. If you did enjoy this video and want to help support the channel, then leaving a like and subscribing would be very much appreciated. Am I the only one that wants to like eat the elemental greases in Elden Ring? Like they look like jello. I want to eat them. Okay, maybe not this one or this one, but like the rest of these, they look so yummy. But anyways, later.